How's it going, folks? I'm Navarsai, and welcome back to Call of Cthulhu, Chapter 7, The Nameless Bookstore. Now, I'm going to shut up because there's a cutscene playing. Uh-oh. Blood on the window. Well, something tells me Mr. Algernon Drake is probably not in a good place right now. You know how I know this? Because this is Call of Cthulhu, and nobody is ever in a good place in Call of Cthulhu. Ever. Bradley's dead. I just got attacked by a painting. Irene lost her husband. Inspect the bookstore. Don't mind if
Where's
I
the
do.
bookseller? Freud's The Interpretation of Dreams. It's the work that laid the foundations of psychoanalysis at the beginning of this century.
Cool. Does that mean I get psycho? Oh, medicine progressione. Nice. I do love some medicine progression. That way I can actually start making those medicine checks.
An old diary.
Oh, another one of those old diaries. The pastor declared himself to be the prophet. He renounced God and worshipped a strange pagan entity with a monstrous appearance. His wife tried to reason with her husband, but in vain. He was convinced that he must listen to the voice in his head because it holds the truth. Aren't we all, though? I mean, really? I want to see what book that is. Alright, still looking at books. Diddly-diddly-doo. That's... Oh, right, that's just a lantern. I love how the lanterns all emit this, you know, eerie green glow. That's normal. A Puritan colony led by Reverend John Wickwood settled on the island during the 17th century. They named the island Darkwater because of the dark shades of the sea. They believed it was because of the peculiar color of the rocks surrounding the island. They erected the first buildings, among which were the Hawkins Manor, the church, and the cemetery. The rare documents and handwritten notes they left spoke of nightmares and deviant behaviors. They disappeared at the beginning of the 18th century. Very nice. And written by Harry Campbell. That's going to be important. I know it. Are you making hissing noises? Oh, see? I would have missed that. Could have missed it, but I didn't. Because I am going to become the world's
The Book of Zion is the foundational work behind Helena Blavatsky's Theosophical movement. Its followers place truth on the same footing as a religion.
What? God, Pierce is much smarter than I am. So these Tibetan writings are the origins of the esoteric movement founded by Helena, whatever the name he said was, at the end of the 19th century. The creator of Theos would have drawn extensively on the text of this work, but no one has ever been able to consult them. I thought they didn't exist. This book, discovered in the Nameless Bookstore on Darkwater, could be as much a fake as irrefutable proof. Well, I guess I'll just pocket that then. Oh, hi. How's it going? Really don't feel like I needed my lantern for that necessarily. Not when I've got my trusty old Zippo here. Are those some Hawkins paintings? Yay! More anatomy. Okay, cool. Well, I think... Oh, wait. Would you read the book? Now... But my destiny... I'm gonna read it anyways.
What does this strange book contain? This book contains unholy knowledge.
Unholy knowledge. The Malleus Bestiarum. It presents itself as a reference work on the bestiary of the myth. Without giving details on the mythology to which it refers, its pages are covered with the phantasmagorical illustration. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the Shambler right there, so... Yeah, I can... So... For those who may have never played the tabletop Call of Cthulhu game, there was a thing where, there was a skill called Cthulhu Mythos, which you could only get through exposure to the Cthulhu Mythos. So like you couldn't just rank up in it through like study or anything. But when you found books like that, or when you encountered crap like the Shambler, your knowledge of the mythos went up. But it was also typically at the cost of your sanity. So, you know, and let's see what sanity... So we've got nightmares, the ritual. I guess we might have missed one. Pierce witnessed the disemboweling of Officer Bradley. Sure, whatever. And then macabre discovery, the death of Francis. And then, so yeah, see, look, because I just read this book, that's there now. Oh, look at my sanity. Oh dear. So I'm stable, The ordeals you have gone through have left their mark, but you still manage as best you can. You keep your mind busy in order to chase away doubts and painful memories. You still have some way to go. Who knows where your mind could lead you along the paths of insanity. Look at that, though. I've lost a ton of sanity. I should not read any more books if I don't want to be stark raving mad by the end of this. Which, maybe I do. I don't know, you know. Okay, so I've got 2 more character points. I don't think I had anything... Well, that one only needs 3. And then, yeah, I still can't do much there. Oh, at least my occultism's gone up a decent amount. I've read a lot of books, though. You would think I'd be closer to the 3rd thing here. Oh, well, whatever. I'll pump them into eloquence. And then bada bing, bada boom. Alright. Okay. Gonna make sure I didn't miss anything here. The spot hidden thing isn't coming up either, so I think I'm good. But you never know, right? And I would hate to miss something, especially if it's something that can increase my medical or my occultism without, you know, driving me completely off the wall bonkers. Totally nuts. Bonkers. No ifs, ands, or buts. If anyone gets that, then you get like 1,000,000 happy smile points. In the 19th century, as the American whaling industry reached its peak in the rest of the world, whales gradually disappeared from the water surrounding Darkwater. This phenomenon appears even more mysterious because, up till then, the region was a favored refuge for cetaceans, yes. In 1847, after months of pursuit, the Scylla returned support with a gigantic creature on board. Its crew asserts that the sea monster had eaten all the disappeared whales. After a night of ferocious combat, the survivors managed to drag the beast onto the whaling ship. Really, this whale ate all the other whales for whaleception, I guess. Oh, that's right. I still have the thing from the phonograph for Sanders.
What happened here?
Oh ho ho, reconstruction, eh? Oh my, how risque. Alright, well, I'll come back here to reconstruct this in just a moment. I'm still looking around. Oh, okay, no, I guess I am doing this now. Alright, well. Well, let's reconstruct the hell out of this then.
Let's start over. Where did they break in from?
From here.
Blood. Seems like amateur work.
Indeed it does. Alright. So they broke in. Then what? Ah, it's a piece of paper.
To whom does this footprint belong?
To that person who's clutching their side. So if we follow the footprints, we can see medicine.
This burglar seems to be rather clumsy.
Okay, something tells me I did not pass that medicine check. Alright, anything here? Oh.
What killed all these animals?
Oh, wow. Rats in the wall?
What sort of thief leaves his tools at the crime scene? What happened that made the burglar flee before finishing his work? What the? Charles Hawkins?
Oh.
Looks like the symbol rejected Hawkins. Where did I see it? What sort of power did Sarah Hawkins' painting possess?
The best kind? Oh.
Sarah Hawkins helped hide something in this safe.
Indeed she did. Hello.
I'd put in a great deal of effort to hide whatever is in here. Everything is linked to the Sarah Hawkins case.
My whole reconstruction thing seems to have glitched. Wait, what's this? Oh, hey, look, another book on dissection. Oh, that's because I'm in here now, I guess? Oh,
Drake left instructions on how to find the combination of his safe.
A page seems to be hidden in here. It's possible to read. If somebody finds these memoirs, there will be no doubt that I am in serious trouble. My last and only hope is that my body and bones are still in this plane of reality, in order that they be recovered and burned. The funeral urn must be given to my dear mother, if she is still of this world. The following message is of capital importance. Whoever reads these lines and demonstrates acuity as sharp as mine can hope to gain access to my most precious possession. It lies within my safe, and the clues to the combination are to be found in 3 cylinders, each hidden where life and study combine in the Greek world. Each cylinder is numbered, even if, as the celebrated author says, order is the pleasure of reason, but disorder is the delight of the imagination. Indeed, despite my preference for organized chaos, I must admit that reason usually prevails in the end. If by chance a person, or should I say a genius, was to match my intellect and find the combination of the safe, I would ask that they deliver its contents into the safekeeping of my friend and colleague, Professor Armitage of Miskatonic University. The content of this safe is not only a vast digest of knowledge, but also a weapon that is far too dangerous for it to fall into the wrong hand. I hope that you will be able to appreciate the danger that this represents, and that you will act accordingly. In any event, I will neither be there to guide you, nor to suffer from your actions. Alright. That's good. And I like that. Okay, nothing in here.
Is everyone on this island taking sleeping pills?
Maybe. What's it to you? You take sleeping pills, Mr.
What link did he find between Charles Hawkins and an old amulet?
Oh, an old amulet that looks... I mean, wait. Someone... Was it Cat? I could have swore someone, like, looked at a pocket watch. This key that bears the Elder Sign is the only one able to protect your psyche, and it is in the form of a cylindrical medallion hanging at the end of a heavy chain. Hundreds of years ago, the stars and the branch whose purpose is to push back the forces of the Great Old Ones were engraved at its center. Everything points to it being Charles Hawkins that tore it from its last owner, an Egyptian antique dealer. In press cuttings that mention the misdemeanor, the date of the robbery coincides with the last of Hawkins' trips to Cairo. It remains to be seen whether he knows of the true purpose of the artifact. Try to find it. Ho ho ho! This just gets deeper and deeper. So wait, I keep picking up stuff. Hang on. Clues. Oh, there's that. Okay, yeah. Inventory. No? No? Knowledge? Oh, okay, so I'm just picking up sleeping pills, but I'm not actually, like, picking them up. Gotcha. Wow, that is a lot of dead, like, everything. Okay, so, gots to find... Whoa-lee Jeebus.
Arkham editions. Never heard of him.
Arkham editions? Oh, dear lord. A book of spells supposedly written by the legendary King Solomon. It contains various rituals of invocation and rituals of curse. Reedition by Claudia D. Waits, based on L.W. de Lawrence's original. This volume is part of the Arkham Anthology, a luxurious collection of treatises and works on esotericism and the supernatural. Awesome.
How many volumes are there in this collection?
Okay. Quite a
Another volume by Arkham Editions. Arkham Editions. Never heard of him. How many volumes are there in this?
Things
Another volume by Arkham Editions.
ISIS Unveiled.
Never heard of him.
Oof. Okay. Ah, no, so there's the cylinders. At least.
Cylinders that Drake tried to hide. I should perhaps listen to them.
You perhaps should. Oh man, I wonder if that means I don't get to listen to the one I got from dear old Francie boy. Aw, man. I don't think I do now. That sucks. Okay.
And these red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets.
Okay. So, Grail, red blood. Alright.
I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny.
Okay.
Dear friend, I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham editions that you sent me. Volume 9, Azathoth and Other Horrors, seemed particularly relevant to my
Azathoth and Other Horrors, yeah,
I never tire of browsing through them.
That is probably a bad thing. Okay, so... So what do we make of this? So there was the Grail chess... Oh, wait, chessboard.
The Queen has little protection.
So we must protect our queen from the forces of darkness. Okay, so that's one. The Grail...
The Chalice of Knowledge.
The rubies and sapphires make a teeth. Right, so there's... Oh, that's going to be really hard to... 4, 5... Okay, wait, so there's a line right there. So we'll go from there. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so there's 5 rubies. And that was the first one. So I think the first one is 5. And then the next one's either a 1 or a 3. And then could the last one just be as simple as it being volume 9? Let's see here.
What did Drake say about this collection? Drake talked about a particular... So these are the volumes that Drake was... What did Drake say about this collection? Drake talked about a particular volume.
Derby was only 18 years old? Okay. So... 5... 1 or 3, and then 18? Maybe? Guess we can try that. Okay. Oh, wait. So... Okay, so it definitely can't be 18. Okay, so... 5... 1... 9... No, okay, so 5... 3... There we go. Perfect. Got it. Okay. Now, since we know that Charles Hawkins was, like, desperately after this book, maybe we shouldn't have done this since that thing seemed to be protecting it. Maybe we should get back up. Oh, dear. I was just talking about how I shouldn't read any more of these, and now I'm just going to, like, peruse through one. Uh-oh. Oh, hi. Yeah, this is normal. This is normal. You know, every time you open up a book, it just opens up whole new worlds to you. That's bright. In the Nameless bookstore, Pierce traced the trail of an attempted burglary. He discovered that Charles Hawkins was behind the attempt. Pierce opened the bookseller's safe to find out what the latter and Sarah Hawkins had hidden there. A book covered in human skin lied inside, irresistibly attracted to the detective. When he opened it, his mind was projected into another body. Okay, because I was just going to ask, why the hell am I back in Riverside Institute? But I guess if my mind was projected into another body, that makes sense. Somehow. Don't overthink it. The Skull of Cthulhu, it will drive you mad. And while we're waiting... How are you all doing? Have a good weekend? I hope so. My weekend was pretty good. Just chilling here now. Waiting for this to finish loading. Because that's what I do. Because, as I said in the last video, this game has incredibly long load screens. But that's okay, because it's been fun. It's been scary. Oh my god. I have not liked any of this. I've enjoyed it. I've loved it. But it is terrifying. And we're still loading. Almost there. Come on. Yeah, man. Oh my god. Can I enter the madness now? Enter the madness. There we go.
Dr. Colden, this man's condition is deteriorating.
What says Dr. Fuller? It's his patient, after all.
Uh-oh.
He's busy with Captain Fitzroy. He specifically asked us not to bother him when that's the case.
Oh, okay.
Oh, of course. I'll see what I can do. Mr. Blake, can you hear me? I'm Dr.
Blake,
Colden.
eh?
We'll take care of you.
There's nothing we can do. I tried talking to him. He's catatonic.
Very
Examine
well.
the patient.
I'll examine him.
Am I going off her medicine or mine?
30-year-old subject. Severe hypothermia. Erythematous papules around the eyes and eardrums.
Of course.
Necrosed
Erythematous
palpebral
papules.
tissue. Lord, this smell.
And he smells. Yes, that's what I was going to say next, obviously.
His skin shows abnormal loss of color and seems dried out. He's totally dehydrated.
Right.
His fingertips and toes seem to feature a slight ring under the skin. Tender at the touch. Slightly sticky.
Huh. Interesting.
Severe malnutrition. Swollen abdomen with traces of petechia. Doesn't seem like an edema.
Right.
Slight protuberances seem to indicate the presence of a foreign body.
So,
course.
Doctor, an opinion?
He's possessed.
I'm not sure I have the necessary knowledge to treat this man.
Don't say that. You're our most worthy doctor after Dr. Fuller.
Some of his symptoms are beyond my comprehension.
What did you find?
Well, he's severely
I see
dehydrated.
signs of hypodermoclysis, but he's still dehydrated. When was his last IV?
He's constantly under perfusion. I've even gone beyond the recommended dose to no avail. And you won't believe me, but when we bathed him earlier...
He seemed to feel better?
Yes. Like he needs an aquarium, not a perfusion.
Oh, good.
But that
Deep
doesn't
ones.
explain his condition.
State
In
of his
spite of
limbs
the
is
muscle
worrisome.
contractions, his arms seem limp.
Yes. They can't have decalcified, not at this rate.
And yet, if there is a bone in this arm, it's softer than that of a newborn baby. What about his cranium?
It's soft at the touch. It does seem like the skull of a baby.
Look at these sticky rings growing at his fingertips. What can be happening?
I'm sure you'll find an explanation. You have to.
Oh, really? Well, thanks. No pressure on me or anything. By the way, he
Did
has
you
something in
examine
his belly.
abdomen? It would seem there's something inside.
He hasn't eaten in days. Are you certain it's not an edema?
No. Can't you recognize an edema? Pushing with your finger won't leave a trace. And look
Can't
at
you
these
recognize an
bumps.
edema?
It's not like he could be pregnant.
Whatever it is, this
Or
man has something
can
inside him that
he?
shouldn't be there. We should operate on him at once.
Dr. Fuller said not to worry, that the edema would go away by itself.
Well, Dr. Fuller is
You
too
know-
busy having a conversation.
I'm not sure Dr. Fuller is telling the truth.
His body is mutating.
I almost don't believe it myself, but these symptoms are not those usually associated with the human species.
They're usually associated
you
with
mean?
frogs.
Don't tell me you believe in extraterrestrials.
No,
No.
ghosts.
This
Demons.
poor man is from our
Ghost
world,
demons.
all right.
Demon ghosts.
But his body
It's,
is undergoing
ghost
unnatural
demon frogs, yes.
mutations.
Unnatural
And this
mutations from ghost demon
transformation
frogs.
is killing him. His body simply can't cope.
Right.
Where could he have gotten such an infection?
From
I
this
pray
guy.
that it's not here.
Right here.
Dr. Colden, may I know what you're doing to my patient?
Healing
What I'm doing?
him.
How about what you've done to him?
Let us calm down, my dear Marie. I don't appreciate your tone, nor your insinuations. I've done to him what I do to all my patients, provide him with the best available care.
Your imagination is without limit. It's your homemade drug again, is it not? Those people are not your guinea pigs.
Might wanna.
There,
He's up
there.
there.
What have you seen to put you in such a state?
You're turning him into a monster. I'm just gonna say these symptoms
These
are worrisome.
alarming symptoms. If we don't act, he'll die.
Yes.
Do you believe that? I'm not as convinced, you see. I even think this man has a strong chance of completely healing from his ailments.
And what makes you think
No,
that, Doctor?
This patient isn't himself anymore. He's dying.
Yes.
Really? What do you mean by isn't himself?
He's turned
He's
into
changing.
the Hulk.
His physical characteristics, they are more animal than human now.
I mean,
Fascinating. An animal, you say? Could you be more precise? Cephalopod, perhaps?
are you looking? That's
This amuses you.
Your reaction does. I know your thirst for knowledge, Doctor. It's your innocent worries for this man that have you overreacting.
For this
My
man
innocent
and
worries.
the others whose medical files you've been hiding.
Okay.
I have to protect my discovery. These people owe me their life, but the world isn't ready yet. It will be, in time.
I will not let you do this.
Once
You
again,
disappoint me, Marie, but I still have hope you'll one day
probably
share my
need
point
to
of view.
back off
In the
on the
meantime,
aggression
take care
there.
of your own patients and try not to forget who you're dealing with.
Right? Yeah, you're very much Gryffindor, not
Was that
very
a
much
threat?
Slytherin here.
What did he mean?
Exactly
It
what
was
he
a warning.
said.
Dr. Fuller is this institution's founder and one of our profession's most influential voices. My word is of no weight against his. If I continue to protest, I will only ruin my reputation and career.
Right.
It's scandalous. Can't we do anything? Is there no evidence of his crimes?
None whatsoever. Should probably have her stay out of this, but it seems like it's going to be kind of
Don't
rude,
you get involved in this. You've done enough already.
right. I'm like,
Doctor, this man is dying.
There's nothing we can do about it. He's in the hands of Dr. Fuller. Do you wish to end up like Elizabeth? With a diploma from Nightingale and the chores of a cleaning lady?
No, you're right.
wow.
Let me do my own investigation. It's time I found those missing files.
Right.
And where would you find those? In his office? What if you get caught?
Well,
I'd rather
then
not
things
think
happen.
about that. I'm counting on your discretion.
Of course, Doctor. You can count on me. I'll keep Mum.
Why would I be counting on your discretion? That seems like a bad idea. Medicine!
An unknown medicine. Judging by the other ones, it causes heavy side effects.
Yeah, probably. Makes sense. Okay, well, moving right along. Hey, baby. Hello, nurse. There we go. Got to get my Animaniacs on. Let's see how this
Chronic
guy's doing.
insomnia. Like half the island.
Yes, like half of this. Oh, someone's crying. I should go help. All right, who's crying?
Doctor, please. My chest. Oh.
Chest
The
burster.
fusion of a semi-physiological solution doesn't seem to work. He's undergoing a ventricular fibrillation.
I have no idea what any of that means.
Nurse? Deborah, come and help me, please. His potassium level is too high. Replace it with 2% glucose solution with insulin, calcium, and sodium bicarbonate.
I'll tend to it right away.
Thank you. He's in your hands.
All right. Well, I feel like I've done all I can do here. Let's see
Hay
here.
fever. What's he doing here?
Hay fever. It's the most extreme case of hay fever this hospital's ever seen. All right, how you doing?
He broke his back in an accident down by the docks.
Ouch.
Ah, the whaling station. What's wrong with me?
What are you talking about?
I don't know.
Doctor, that you?
Yes, it's Dr. Colden. Tell me what happened.
Right
It's
now.
the old whaling station. See?
The one that hides the smuggling business.
Oh no, not them. They don't go on that side of the island. Everyone in his place. The captain on one side, Cat on the other, and me. Well, I've been to the whaling station, I have.
What did you see there?
Nothing at all. The floor was all rotten and I fell straight through.
And that's how you broke your back.
Perhaps. No idea. Passed out.
All right. Well, that seems legit. Some might even say too legit.
She recently came back from the surgical block. She's stable.
Oh, that's good.
Given her file, a nephrectomy would have been inevitable. But Fuller was able to save her kidney.
Oh, good job, Fuller. I guess you're not the monster that this game makes you out to be.
What is the boiler room key doing here?
I don't know, but I
The
should
key
take
to the
it.
boiler room. Not
Okay.
where I expected to find it.
Apparently, I just
The
don't
key to the
care.
boiler room. Not where I expected to find it. Another insomniac. I should find the cause for such a widespread trouble.
You should.
Dr. Colden, Here you are at last.
Yes?
This patient was again brought up to the psychiatric wing. We've been following the treatment you prescribed, but the dysgeusia persists and he's lost a great deal of weight. We haven't been able to move him. The stress makes him hyperallergic.
Hyperallergic.
Sir, I am going to examine you. Do you understand? Inject him with a dose of pentobarbital, intramuscular, so that I can conduct the clinical examination.
The clinical examination. Because there's another
He
kind,
bit
right?
his lips so much, they're still bleeding. White froth, evidently because of such drooling.
Uh-huh. Is that all I have to say? Oh, there we go. I'm
His
like...
spines left bloody wounds.
So, Doctor, what should we do with this patient?
Ship him off to Antarctica. This patient has been mistreated. Has he?
Those basement brutes tied him up too tight, and now he's hurt.
I keep trying to heal his wounds, but he reopens them.
Do you have a diploma as a nurse?
Excuse me?
So take care of this man.
Wow. Man, I'm just gonna make friends everywhere I go, aren't I? I mean, I get it, you know, your high-stress job and all that.
Intoxication from breathing organic vapors.
But still, maybe lighten up just a
Why
bit?
did nobody tell me about her admission?
Oh, wait, Sanders? The scene in which Irene Sanders entered the Riverside Institute as well as the treatments administered to her. Fuller added a handwritten note. He recommends to take her down to the psychiatric wing in order to provide her with the quiet and rest that she needs. Oh, crap. Is that because I told her about her husbando?
Mrs. Sanders?
Uh-oh. Alright, so I'm man enough to admit when mistakes were made.
Gentlemen,
Hey, how's it going?
may I help you?
We're waiting on news regarding our mother, Maureen Harding. She came in with a kidney problem, but we haven't heard anything since.
Oh, she's fine. She's fine.
I've tended to her, and I have good news. Her blood analysis is reassuring. Her kidneys are as new.
Are you talking about the same person? This is miraculous.
You're talking about the same
She's
person because
still
our
recovering,
mother was
but you
a
may
day
speak to
drinker,
her
a
about
night
her
drinker, a
Thank
afternoon
you
drinker,
so much, Doctor.
Late
We'll
evening
wait
drinker.
for her to wake up. We've been here since this morning, so it won't make a difference.
Yeah, it's always 5 o'clock somewhere for her. Pretty much everywhere. Hey, buddy.
Watch out for the water, Doctor.
Oh, why, thank you.
No, you're pulling my leg. I'm not joking. I saw the schedule.
That
She's
gonna-
alone in the bathroom again. And she still says nothing to that old witch, Donovan.
Oh, listen to the way you talk, you naughty girl.
You naughty girl.
And the answer is no. You can imagine that she doesn't dare say a thing. That silly goose lets herself be trodden on.
Oh well, at least we won't have to clean for a while.
And just wait and see the next time the water's cut off. It's a real show.
These are a bunch of jerks. Okay, so that's where I just was.
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up. And I'm the one who pays. What a pest. It's so unfair.
Agreed.
It's temperamental, if I understand correctly.
Ah. So what you're saying is that I should follow this. I don't know why I'm doing that yet. Hang on. Just kind of exploring at the moment. Don't mind me. I have a no. I don't have a lighter. Damn it! Why isn't this woman carrying a lighter? All right. Anything of interest at any of these desks? Nope. Nope. Aha! A book. I wonder if reading all these medical books... Oh, crap. There's a hiding spot.
I have little time for you, Doctor. You'll find out that it's not only the doctors who have things to do. I have little time for you, Doctor.
Except for
You'll find
you
out
suck.
that it's not only the doctor.
I've heard
Wait a minute.
some
Where do you think you're going?
Wherever I damn well please.
Dr. Colden.
Mrs. Donovan.
Nobody goes into Dr. Fuller's office. But rest assured, I'll tell him you came by.
That won't be necessary. Thank you.
I will tell him, nonetheless.
Like I give a damn? Tell Dr. Fuller whatever the hell you please. Hopefully I get to drown you here pretty soon. Okay, so that's obviously why I need to do the thing with the stuffs.
The operating room is never accessible after an operation.
Ah, of course. Makes sense.
This man, Edward Pierce, his file is incomplete. What did Fuller do to him?
Thank you for your help, Doctor.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Whoever you are.
I'll be going.
Leave.
Dr. Fuller always keeps his key with him.
Indeed he does. Oh, but the key to the boiler room. Gone! Oh no, if only I knew where that key to the boiler room was.
Dr. Colden.
Nurse Joy, I presume. Alright, so that's that. Hey, how's it going, buddy?
It's a quiet little town.
Indeed
Days go
it is.
by, steady as ever. I wanted more for myself, but...
Ethan,
Marie,
what are you doing here?
I'm waiting for my medication, of course. Why?
That's good. Fresh air for the babies? You're a bad liar.
You're not here for treatment, right?
Am I so obvious?
Only to me. I know you worry about me.
I trust you. I'm happy to see you.
Me too, Ethan. Is that all?
I'm really
Well,
sad that he's obviously
there might be
like,
something else.
dead.
I'm not sure.
Tell me.
I have nightmares. They keep me awake.
You
every
and
night.
everyone else on this island.
It seems stupid, I know, but they're terrible.
You're terrible.
Actually, you're not the only one.
No. No one has ever seen the things I see.
Oh, really?
It's like I'm
You're just
turning
so
mad.
special. Like you're the only one who's seen anything with your special
so many people
eyes.
have this affliction. It's like an epidemic.
Do you think it might be related to Fuller's work?
Fuller's work, the
don't know
Hawkins,
yet, but I will figure all
literally
this out.
everything else going on.
Everyone
on
in
the island.
Darkwater is suffering from nightmares.
Everyone.
Really?
Really.
We don't have any medication left.
But you should
Oh.
check with Pierce.
There's no excuse then. I should
Because
let you work.
He's aw.
Take care, Ethan.
No.
You too, Marie.
Hang out with me, buddy. Alright. So I gotta distract Donovan by doing the thing with the stuffs. What's in here?
Sorry, but nobody can take anything until I finish the inventory.
What if I want to take things? Fine, I didn't want anything from there anyways. Oh, you look charming. You look bored. Okay, so if we follow this pipe from the men's room to the pharmacy. Damn, wasn't in here.
We've
What's
been
this?
waiting to be restocked for weeks.
Ah, good to know. Good to know. Was that something shiny? No? Okay. Alright. Oh, wait. Aha! More books. I don't know if they're actually
The
helping
doses
right now.
prescribed by Fuller are far too high.
Right? What the hell, Fuller? Alright, so wait. Now wait. Wait. There. And then it goes... Ah, the boiler room. Oh, it's
I
locked.
don't have any business in
Damn.
the boiler room.
Oh, but you do. Trust me on this. We're gonna run over here, hopefully, to grab this boiler key.
The key to the boiler room.
Oh wait, no, I never
Not where I
talked.
expected to find it.
I never talked to the one girl who was actually in the bathroom. I bet you I have to talk to her, and then she'll tell me about how, oh, when the water stops
Everybody
working, blah
says
blah blah.
She's a witch.
Elizabeth?
Yes, I know.
You all right? Why is this room in such a state?
Why is this room in such a
Because,
state?
as always, I'm cleaning it by myself.
Aw.
And the water was once again shut off this morning. I had to bother Mrs. Donovan again, giving her a new excuse to belittle me.
Aww.
Do you really need Mrs. Donovan to open a valve? Why not ask the janitor?
I can't make these decisions without her approval. Imagine if there were a leak. Anyhow, the boiler room is locked half the time. So every time the water gets shut off, I have to go and endure her reproach until she's settled the problem.
I see. Courage, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Doctor.
Oh, don't be thanking me yet, cuz I'm about to make your life a living hell. But it's all for the good of dark water, I guess. Maybe... No, open that back up. Give me that key.
The key to the boiler room. All I have to do is shut off the water and hope Donovan takes the bait.
I mean, why wouldn't she? Boiler room's right here. Oh my god, this place is gross. Shutting off the valve.
I can't shut this with my bare hands. I need a tool.
Ah, you are a tool. Oh wait, no. Okay, so where find tool? They're tools right here. Why are none of those good enough? Alright, maybe I can go ask le janitor. Or maybe in the kitchen. I haven't looked in the kitchens yet. There's a ladle.
Patients and hospital personnel eat the same food.
You sounded oddly, like, amazed by that. Patients and hospital staff eat the same food. Just blew my mind, man. Okay, yeah, so the janitor is over there now. Which means that the bathroom, or whatever he was cleaning, was right here. Uh-huh, yep, there's wrench. Yep, found it, got it. Whew, man, this is making my brain work overdrive, man. It's like...
I feel guilty about Elizabeth, but I need the diversion.
Mm-hmm.
It's temperamental, if I understand correctly.
Okay. Hey,
I
bitch.
have little time for you, Doctor. You'll find out that it's not only the doctors who have things to do.
I'ma slap you. Damn it. I thought I did the thing. Julie, did I not do the thing? Or do I have to talk to Elizabeth now? Oh, yes. Go back to Elizabeth. It's right there in my objective thing.
Dr. Colden, might there be a problem with the water?
I was about to mention it. It seems it's been cut off yet again.
Oh, dear.
I can't take this, Marie. I feel I'm gonna burst.
It's not your fault if we have defective plumbing.
And yet, I'm the one who gets punished because I'm gonna have to square off with that annoying old witch. Courage, Elizabeth. Here we go. And hold your tongue this time.
Oh, poor Elizabeth. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do this. I mean, actually, I kind of did. I very much did this, like, with every intent. But it's not because I wanted you to get in trouble or nothing.
At last. The missing files must be hidden here.
But where?
The Stendhal syndrome. Of course. This is where Fuller found his diagnosis for Francis Sanders.
Ah, yes, of course. Where else would... Those look like files.
Something is wrong with these masts. It's some sort of puzzle.
Okay, alright, well then, Okay, wait. Doop. 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 Doo-doo.
I've unlocked something. Patient
mean to,
files. I was right.
Yeah. Sarah Hawkins interview. Oh, wait, I'm not done? Like, I kind of feel like I should be done. And actually, I also feel like I should close this.
I should go another way.
Well, what, am I done then? Because it still says my objective is to search Fuller's office. Oh, wait. This is bad.
Conclusions. Session number 17. Patient? Sarah Hawkins.
This finger belonged to a woman.
Appears to have
Why keep it here?
The illusory nature of what she calls the mythos. It goes without saying that these peculiar delusions are the price that comes with her exceptional gifts.
Why is Ethan on medication? Why does Dr. Fuller write psychological reports about Sarah Hawkins?
Why indeed?
At first, I presumed that her blood was the key.
What? Her blood was the key to what?
But I found nothing to explain Mrs. Hawkins' abilities.
Abilities? Oh dear. Oh, I don't care about the shoe, apparently. Ah, here we go. Come on, there we go. Medicine me up, bro.
Poor souls downstairs and not Fuller's only subjects.
Right? Are we all getting injected with Sarah Hawkins' blood?
James came. Irate that Charles was keeping secrets from him. I presume that he will try to break into the basement sooner or later.
Do you think? Why is that? Why is that?
Prepared.
Are you? Because I broke out. I didn't have any trouble. Except for the part where I had a lot of trouble. Do I get to look at the shoe yet? No? Okay, still don't care about the shoe. Psychomology.
Hawkins, Fitzroy, and Fuller. What is the connection between these three?
The Scylla?
It is fortunate that I had the presence of mind to set the morgue in the basement.
Uh-oh.
When all the fuss about the Hawkins incident finally comes to an end, I will dispose of her belongings. In the meantime, they must remain hidden in plain sight.
What?
Of course. Sarah Hawkins is the connection.
You don't say. Partially burned shoe. It seems like it belonged to Sarah Hawkins. Alright, well that was fun. Hopefully
I must go back to the basement.
You really shouldn't go back to the basement. That is like one of the very last things you should do is go down to the basement. This is just such a bad idea. Everything about this is a terrible idea. I'm like, you know that this guy is performing illegal experiments. I know you're trying to do the right thing and all, but come on, man. Come back, like, you know, at night or, oh, goody. Uh-oh.
Ah, now that's the Marie that I know. I knew I could count on your scientific curiosity. It's time to show you what you were so eager to discover.
Remember that part where I said this was a bad idea?
If you're gonna shoot me, at least have the decency to look me in the eyes.
Turn around. Slowly. Talk, filthy thief! Oh, I swear I'll shoot!
Oh, you have to be a master level. Aw. Is it even possible to have, like, I guess, like, if you pumped all of your points into eloquence.
Take a minute to look around. Everything points to Charles Hawkins.
He's dead.
No. He was here for a very specific item.
Oh, no.
The book. Why was it in the safe?
Have you read it?
Yeah, just
Answer the question.
How foolish of you. Now you won't be able to escape his will.
Whose will?
What did it show you?
She went into Fuller's office. She was looking for Sarah Hawkins' corpse.
Sarah Hawkins, you say?
Indeed.
Let's go back to the start, shall we?
Sure, give me the gun.
Whose life did the Necronomicon choose to show you?
Dr.
Bruce
Colton.
Campbell's, I think.
She was at the Riverside Institute. She's in danger. I have to go.
Wait. No one knows the occult better than me.
Yes, I remember. You were
might
in a bar
need my help.
Scribbling. A deedly doo.
All right.
Yes.
All right.
This will affect your destiny.
I might need you after all.
Perfect. Let's meet later at the Hawkins mansion.
Hopefully that does
Now
not
go.
come to bite me
Rescue the
right
doctor.
in the bum.
Thank you, Drake.
Can I have that gun, please? Just... Whoa. That was actually kind of silly. Oh, hello. Both the Raven. Okay. All right. So there's chapter 7 and 8 done. Chapter 9, Riverside Institute. That is all the time I have for this episode. We will jump straight into chapter 9 in the next one. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. I hope you did enjoy this. If you did, please remember to hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that notification bell so that way you'll get notified whenever I go live on stream or when I upload a new video. And leave me a comment. Let me know what you would have done if you were in Dr. Colton's shoes rather than just brazenly going about the hospital, basically painting a giant target on your back. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye!